Hey guys, welcome back to playing Design Decorum, Book 1, Chapter 12. A long journey lies ahead. You ride through the night to Edgewater. Dad, I'm coming for you, don't worry. And I'm about to throw these hands to the nearest person. Like, I'm still heated, honestly. Edgewater! We ain't got no help now. Decide at Decorum. Chapter 12 in Sickness and in Health. Enrich and poor. You and Mr. Harper ride along to Edgewater, galloping along the dirt road through the thickest of trees. Faster, girl, there's not a moment to lose. Lady Dakota, watch out. Your eyes start to the road ahead. You see a large stump in the middle of your path. Jump over the stump. You pull up your horse reins and jump effortlessly over the stump. Good jump, girl. You two make quite the team. You move up alongside Mr. Harper as the two of you press on down the dirt road. You glance over and calls out. My lady, we're coming up on a shortcut. The terrain is rather rough. You can't travel by carriage through it, but it'll get us there at sunrise. The lead on, Mr. Harper. I'm right behind you. Mr. Harper veers right and leads you into an uneven, narrow path. With nothing but the sound of hoofbeats on the side of the open fields before you to keep your thoughts occupied, your mind starts to race with thoughts of your father. Daddy! You think back to the moment you first met him. Coda, let me see you. I can't believe it's really you. I cannot express the joy in my heart to see you here at last. Your mind wanders to your outdoor walks together, your arms wrapped around his. Now tell me about your day. I hope the Countess wasn't too difficult at this morning's sewing circle. Then to your father's announcement at the party. In front of God and everyone here as my witnesses, I'd like to announce that I rewritten my will. When I pass, and I hope that will be many years from. If only you knew, Dad. For now, Edgewater estate and its title will fall to Lady Dakota of Edgewater. If only you knew. Oh no, Father, I'm coming. Your vision becomes blurred with tears. You blink them away, but suddenly your horse stumbles on her feet, almost losing her balance. No! Ah! Grip. You grasp the reins firmly in your hands to pull up. Your horse slows to a stop. That was close. My lady, are you hurt? Come, let us sit for a moment. Perhaps now is a good time for the horses to rest. You nod and dismount by a nearby tree while you tie the horse. A single tear rolls down your cheek. Mr. Harper looks up and catches you wiping it away. Lady Dakota. The wind is stinging my eyes. It's only the two of us here. There's no need to put on any airs. Mr. Harper motions to a nearby log for the two of you to sit on. You can trust me with anything in your mind. It's been a difficult day. I'm worried about my father's health, thinking of all my father's done for me. I had no idea what to expect before I met him. He surpassed all my dreams of what kind of man he'll be. Your father isn't like any man of his rank. I'm forever loyal to him. He's provided endlessly for me as well. I know how difficult it could be to know a loved one's health is struggling. My father was ill not so long ago. Dang. I had no idea, is he? Miss Harper looks down to the ground and sighs. He took ill while I was fighting overseas and I couldn't come back to help. I didn't even know he was sick until after his death. What? I'm so sorry, Mr. Harper. I wish you didn't have to endure that. Thank you, my lady. It took a while, but I made my peace since. And I'll be damned if you can't see your father. You will have that chance I never did. Were you able, what would you have told him? What would you have wanted to hear from him? What would you have told him? Well, I've wanted to share stories of my time in America. Ask him what it was like when he was fighting. I can almost picture the two of you swapping tales, sitting by the fire, smoking cigars and laughing together. Replacing cigars with 2 glasses of brandy, and that would have been us. Miss Harper lets out a long sigh. I would have also told him how much I loved him, and how glad I was to be there for him one last time. You never know how much your presence can lift a person's spirits. Truly, I've seen it happen before. I hope it will be enough. Say this. My mother's doctor said she would perish months before she did. Really? I'm convinced that my company held her onto her life in those extra months. I really left her side. Your father is in the best sense. Edgewater has some fine doctors. And with you by us, I'm sure he'll feel better. No. Because this is yellow fever we're talking about. You smell like a built-up sigh. We know what's going to happen. It's so predictable. It's nice to share with someone who understands. It makes me feel less alone. I never want you to feel alone, Lady Dakota. I should lay my hand on his chest, squeeze his hand, smile. I mean, I'm not trying to flirt. I mean, I kind of want to give him a friendly, comforting squeeze, but I don't want it to be like flirting, so I'll just smile. You feel Miss Harper's gaze on you and look up to meet it. You smile wide. Now, if this was Miss Parsons, though, Miss Parsons. Friendship is one of my greatest comforts. Oop, friend zone. When I'm with you, all my troubles seem to lift away. Hear the horse stirring and look over to where they're standing. You get to check on the horse, but feel a stabbing pain in your heels as soon as you stand. Uh-oh. Ouch. Are you hurt? It's my riding boots. They're like daggers on my feet. How much longer is our ride? Judging by the trees, I'll say a couple more hours. I must get to father. You try to take another step but feel the same shooting pain. B! I don't have time for this. Lady Dakota, we may not make it to Edgewater at all if the horse are overtired or if you fall off your horse from the pain. But you need to care for yourself so you can be ready to care for your father. Let's stop a short while. It would do you and the horse good. How am I still myself with thought on my mind? You can tend to your feet. We could chat. I could tell you a story and be at your ever beck and call until you feel well enough to ride. It's gonna be a diamond scene, isn't it? A story? The crown of fame music. According to the grunts, the horse at Edgewater think me the finest storyteller they come across. And you be my personal liege? I am your complete disposal until you are comfortable enough to continue our ride. Heck no! You turn to Mr. Harper and give him a worried smile. Now this sounds lovely, but I'm quite focused on getting to Edgewater. I think I'll be able to relax here much longer. I think it's best to continue on. I can ride through the discomfort. Only if you're certain, Lady Dakota. You're not Miss Harper. Retrieve your horse to continue your journey to Edgewater. I don't know why you playing Braidwood Manor. After a long night's ride, you and Miss Harper reach Edgewater just after sunrise. Lead the horse to me, Lady Dakota. You nod to Mr. Harper and dismount from your horse. You look up at the house and whisper to yourself. Hold on, Father. I'm almost there. Coming for you. Please don't leave me. Don't leave me. Your heart races as you run over and burst through the door this day. Don't leave me. Only to see Countess, Henrietta, coming down the stairs. She stops her tracks when she sees you. I thought you were supposed to be in London. What a cripple you to greet me like the lady I am. I only recognize ladies who've been bestowed their titles upon birth or marriage, not out of pity. You glare at the Countess and move past her, but she takes a step to the side, blocking your path on the stairs. Are we doing this now? You want to throw down? Because I'm ready. I'm afraid you can't see him now. He's with Bishop Moreau, and given your low birth, perhaps it's best you keep your distance from us all. But we all know what kind of misfortune interacting with the bastard brings. I've seen where you're one to I've only made Edgewater better. Man, I want to throw some smack on her, but... Say this. Countess Henrietta laughs. I've seen a person here. I'm certain they'll attest that my presence here has done wonders. You speak out, turn so boldly. One might think that you have dropped to shame. Take that as a compliment. Careful how you take others' words, child. We stare down the Countess and attempt to step around her once more, but she stretches out her arms and grabs hold of both. Are we seriously doing this now? How's your hearing gone with your manners? I see you can't see him now. Girl, Move or I will make you move. Countess Henrietta narrows her eyes and stares you down. Tired playing nice. You wouldn't dare. Oh, really? You match your glare. That rhyme. Watch me. You get the Countess a hard push. She knocks into the banister. The Countess reaches out for your arm as you run up the stairs, but her grasp falls short. Keep this up and you will guarantee you will never be the lady of this estate. Shout down to her. try and stop me again, and you will never be welcome at Edgewater once it falls to me. And we're back to sadness. You reach the hallway to your father's chambers to see the bishop leaving his room. He sighs as he closes the door. I can't believe it's come to this. The bishop startles as he hears you. Oh. Forgive me, I was lost in my prayers. You must be the Earl's daughter. It's good you came. He's been asking for you. Please tell me he's okay. Your Excellency. I won't let him die. How long does he have? The bishop puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm afraid he does have long now, my child. You should go to him while you still can. I never would have stayed in London if only I had known I could have. Steady yourself with a deep breath. Has he been suffering long? His illness come on quickly, but he's been comfortable. I would hate to think him struggling for long. He doesn't deserve that. The past couple days have been difficult for him, though. I think his spirit will rest easier with you here now. I'll leave you to him. The bishop bless you before you enter your father's room. You walk in to see him lying in his bed. His skin has a yellow tinge to it, and his brow is covered in beads of sweat. But his eyes light up as he sees you. Oh, Father! God, I'm so happy to see you. His voice is barely above a whisper. You rush over to his bed and sit next to his side. I miss you, Father, and now? Our time together is more precious than ever now. There's something I need you to know about your mother and I. Your mother and I were married. Okay. Did I not know this? I don't remember. What? You were married? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? Your father's face falls and he heaves a heavy sigh. There are some unfavorable details. I didn't want to upset you with them, but you deserve to know the truth. Does this mean I'm not a bastard? Yo, your father must have strength to take your hand in his. It is my life's biggest regret that your birth is illegitimate. I was forced to annul the marriage before your birth. Dang. Your grandfather arranged the annulment. I'll never forgive him. Your father pauses for a moment to grant his breath. His chest looks as if he's barely rising under this bedsheet. He refused to accept our union. He didn't think your mother was a fit choice. Only a handful of people know about our marriage. Now you're one of them. Father, I wish you could have told me so it's all coming together now. I would have known. Do you know how long I've spent questioning yours and Mama's relationship? I'm sorry, Nicole. I thought we would have more time together. I was waiting for the right time. Why did you wait so long? I thought the details would have made things confusing. Forgive me. I feel like I failed you. Parasita, I'm just glad to know this now. Father takes a few elaborate breaths. But Nicole, there's so much more to tell. I do want you to know everything, every single detail of our love, so that when I'm gone, you can pass the story on to your family. I mean, we had the letters, but we was forced to to burn them. I hope to find a love like the love you have for Mama. Exactly like how I felt the moment I saw her for the first time. Father's cheeks flushed, his smile takes over his face. She was such a vision on our wedding day too. I want to share the full story with you if you'll hear me. Learn more about your parents' star-crossed romance and play as your father. Man, F you. Why you got... Oh, he was so cute when he was young. Oh, young dad. I hate you. Why are you doing this to me? I would love to hear more, but I fear you should get your rest. Don't strain yourself. Cody, you're right. I want to savor each second I have left for you. Your father shivers and you hold his hand to comfort him. While me here, you will need a strong husband to secure your claim to Edgewater. There will be people trying to make claims that you are not the true heir. You will have to hold your head high and choose a strong suitor. Yes, Father. I know he's a bit older, but... Please don't say his name. I know he's a bit older, but Duke Rich is more than powerful enough to... No, like... He tried to assault us, man. Father, I cannot accept him. Good, are you certain? Yes. The Duke has made many unwelcome advances towards me. I do not trust his intentions. Father closes his eyes and stays his high girl breathing before he speaks. If he hurts you, I will have him drawn a quarter. I've always been a bit wary of that man, but had high hopes due to his station. Duke Richards is... He's evil. He really is. How so? He hurts people. I wouldn't think it's possible for him to hurt me too. I was afraid of this. The Duke was your grandfather's protege. I was hoping your grandfather didn't make much of an impact on him. We'll speak no more of him. I want you to feel the love I was denying my marriage. It is my greatest wish for you to marry and preserve the state, but not at the cost of your happiness. Thank you. Oh, Father, you spoil me. The most precious thing in my heart, in my life. Your heart takes priority. Father, I want to tell you, I haven't received any proposal yet, but I do have my heart set on someone. Oh, Dakota, all I want is for you to find someone who makes your heart sing. Who is it? It's Miss Parsons. Miss Parsons. Hey, what's this? Like, what's gonna happen, though, if we do say no one? Like, I really am curious. But now Miss Parsons. Like, I want to see what happens when we get with the female. Get with the female. Huh, Miss Parsons, your friend, Harry's fiance. Hold your breath for a moment. Yes, but I see her as more than a friend, and she sees me the same. It is unconventional, but if your heart is full, I support you. Oh, Father, I don't know if I join anyone's company as much as hers. Just consider a marriage a convenience if you can, for the sake of the estate. I promise. The father pauses and the hair of a smile crosses his face. Your grandmother is going to have a fit with this. He tries to cup your face, but is unable to lift his arm that high. You make me proud. He motions to his nightstand with a wavering hand. I have one last thing for you. Open the drawer. The drawer of the nightstand creases. You open it. Inside you see a ring and a piece of parchment. What are these? The ring is your mother's from the day we wed. The paper is a copy of my will. It names you and your husband as the heirs to Edgewood. Well, it's gonna be me and my wife now. Father hands you the delicate piece of paper and gold wedding band. Oh, it's pretty. So beautiful. You turn the ring over in your hand and slip it onto your finger. But how do you have it after all these years? Your grandfather took it from your mother, and it is mine. It belonged to Edgewater. I fought one of his men for it, and I kept it near me ever since. It belongs to you now. And the will I guarded with my life. Are we though? Are we, MC? You better make sure. Don't be naive, please. Your father tries to take a deep breath, but it turns into a short gasp for air. Tell me more about your child in Grovershire with your mother. I want to picture what it was like for the two of you. Well, I love to play outside, sew together, sing with each other. I want to say sing with each other. Since I was a toddler, I can remember her coming up with mini operas for us to perform together. She even sewed us costumes sometimes. I lost track of how many pirates I've been in my lifetime. Sounds just like Mary. I always knew she'd be a good mother, though I had no idea just how good she'd be. You have exceeded all my wildest expectation of what a father could be. Told I. Father starts breathing shallow gasps. He looks to you as you move your thumb in circles over his hand. I want you to know how much I love you. No. Keep calm. Not yet, Father. I wish we had more time. Hey, darling girl, as do I. You touch his sweat-covered brow and feel his skin hotter now than ever before. But I must admit, I cannot wait to see your mother. Yes, be with her. Be with her. The light drains from your father's eye. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I can't do this. I can't do this. Whew. Tearing up, people. The light drains from your father's eyes and his hand goes limp in yours. You whisper to him. Goodbye, Father. You bend down to kiss his forehead, but here. Oh my goodness. Who am I going to have to fight? Hear the door behind you fly open. You turn around and see Mr. Malcaster in the doorway, his eyes tired, mouth agape. What are you doing here? Father? He ain't your dad. Mr. Malcaster. He's gone. No thanks to you. He just passed. I'm so sorry you missed him. I can't believe you got this. No words. I can't believe you got to be the last to say goodbye. Mr. Malcaster glares at you, eyes furrowed before he storms out of the room. You see tears streaming down his face. You wasn't such a bitch. Really? That's it? Yo, next time I design Decorum, it's time to lay your father to rest. How will you navigate Edgewater with him no longer by your side? I'm so short, though. Man, I can't believe... I believe it, but I also can't believe it. Like, why? It was so predictable, but then on the flip side, it's like... First our mother, and now our dad. And it was because of Henrietta. She poisoned him. I'm coming for your ass. I need to stop. Okay, well, that's it. So I'll see you guys next week for the next chapter of Design Decorum. So see you then. Bye bye.